So we just ordered 2 turmeric jamus, and I was just looking up the properties. Andrew already was looking this up before, but like the properties of turmeric for your nervous system. Like both of us have, especially in Mexico, because of like all diarrhea, like we had a lot of our very fragile nervous system coming out of being sick, and turmeric has neuroprotective qualities. It's like maybe one of the healthiest foods that you can eat for your nervous system. Is there any other ones that's like even stronger than turmeric?
Vitamin B, also dark chocolate has certain things that are beneficial. There's a few other foods.
Yeah.
When you make a comprehensive plan and you add several different things in your diet that can benefit, like beetroot, like increases blood flow and things of that nature. So if you combine a few different things, I think you can come up with something pretty good.
Yeah, but it's like, I was on the phone with my sister, and I was ordering a turmeric latte the other day, and my sister was like, "Whoa!" My sister's a PA, and she was like, "Whoa, you're having a turmeric?" She's like, "Wow, that's so healthy. Like, where do they offer that?"
Everywhere.
Everywhere here, yeah, everywhere. They have turmeric lattes, turmeric jamu drinks. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. So the red velvet lattes, I think those are beetroot, right?
Yeah, those are beetroot.
Those are beetroot. Yeah, fish, fresh fish. I mean, there's, omega-3s and stuff in the fish. Like, this place has healthy food.
Yeah.
Like, they have raw cacao.
Yeah.
The greens, the dragon fruits, the avocado. I mean, just everything that's kind of in, daily kind of expat food. I think the locals eat a lot of rice.
Yeah.
Their diets are slightly different, but...
Yeah, the expats are so healthy here. And then also like
literally it's the only thing to do is sit around, do yoga, and eat healthy food. Like that's why you come here, to sip on coconuts, do yoga, eat avocados and jamus.
Go swimming, massages. I always talk about that. And then also like I learned about a few herbs here that I didn't know about before, that are like amazing, and you can use them as natural food dyes. Moringa, matcha, and spirulina. So like you can naturally dye your food even stronger than food coloring, even stronger dyes than food coloring. But like imagine having desserts that are like and then I've just been like looking up ways to like substitutes that are healthy but taste even better and even richer, and like the color is even nicer looking. There are natural herbs that are like really good for you, like moringa. I was looking up the properties of moringa. It's like supposedly the neuro restorative qualities of moringa are even stronger than turmeric. Like can prevent Alzheimer's and MS. Andrew's really focused on his work. He has a lot to accomplish before the end of January.
Yes, I do.
And he will not be distracted by me. Here's the world famous turmeric jamus. It's got turmeric, lime, ginger, honey.
I think this one has a decent amount of salt, which isn't bad. Like it's an electrolyte, so we sweat here a lot.
Yeah.
We need salts.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the best tasting jamu that I've had in Ubud. This one, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a cocktail. It's a relaxing cocktail.
Yeah.
Anti-inflammatory. And I think they also have put coconut water in it.
Probably, yeah.
Cassava tortillas versus corn tortillas. This is all rain. It's pouring out there. It is really rainy.
Ultrasonic scanner. After that, we will get a cleaning between the quick dental floss.
Special drink. Today's special drink is matcha because I was reading about it, and it has like a bunch of anti-inflammatory and medicinal, like a bunch of like neuroprotective properties. It's good for your nervous system. It's good for like metabolism. Like, what else is matcha good for? Matcha's good for like a lot of stuff. And Andrew's having caffeine. Brag in my grandma bag.
Grandma brag?
My grandma brag.
Are you granny bragging?
I'm granny bragging because I have mosquito spray, because of course I have mosquito spray in my bag that I carry with me everywhere. Oh yeah, there's our little doggy friend. So cute! He's gonna come. I really actually want to take one of those comprehensive blood tests that we took in Bogota and see how our lifestyle here for the past year
Has changed, trended.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting Bogota and here.
Yeah, I guess we got really sick and weaker.
Yeah, I mean, we were all kinds of different places. We were in Uruguay, Buenos Aires, and we were in Mexico.
Yeah, Buenos Aires is crazy.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires was like literally the worst lifestyle we ever had, I think.
Yeah.
The least healthy. Like, it was all bread, potatoes, Milanesa, wine, and beef. But like, imagine wine and meat 24/7, and not a lot of healthy working out. A lot of like fumes and poop and dirt,
Yeah.
and just getting sick and stressed.
Yep.
Yeah, this lifestyle is so different from that. Very cute. Pizza Man is here! Check it out. Yeah, the cat's like, I want pizza! Cat's like, Pizza Man is here! Woohoo! Yum. I'm so excited. I love squished, yummy pizza. It says good afternoon, reminding me that it's too late for breakfast. What is up, my people? So I actually had 2 huevos rancheros, like 2 of those dishes just now, and I'm stuffed. And it's just like, I don't know why I'm so hungry this morning. I had a smoothie bowl with Andrew, and then I was like still hungry, and I got 2 huevos rancheros. I was just so hungry, and it feels very much like up and down, where some days I feel very hungry, other days I'm just like, I don't really care. Some days I'm always excited about food, whether or not I'm hungry for it. Like, even if I'm not hungry for food, I'm always thinking about food. For those of you that don't know, I am 19 months pregnant. And everything is very fluctuating, like my energy levels. Some days I'm so full of energy and I just like want to go out and run and do jumping jacks and everything. And then other days I just literally just want to stay in bed all day. And if you're wondering why I always make these vlogs in this like bed thing, it's because there's a mosquito net and I really don't like and there's air conditioning in here, and it like deters the mosquitoes, and I'm like really sick, especially being pregnant and my blood being warmer and more attractive to mosquitoes, I'm really sick of mosquitoes. It's really annoying to like sit outside, anywhere outside. They will find me, even here in this living room area, like literally just can't stand there for more than like 30 seconds. I mean, literally like 15 seconds. Even if I just stand in one place, I will get bitten all up, and it's really annoying and very itchy, and I hate it. And then they buzz in my ear, and they just really annoying. So my emotions are also very up and down, like literally ranging from intense euphoria to like severe depression. Like when I talk about depression, I think about like things I used to think about, like, what is the point of literally anything? Literally anything. What is the point? What is the point of living? What is the point of doing any of this? What is the point? Like, I don't care about anything. Extreme apathy. I don't care about anything, anyone. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to sleep. I just want to disappear. Like I just wish I could like press the delete button and not exist. Like I'm just so sick of everything. Every sensation in my body, I'm so sick of it. I'm tired. It's like it's not just depression. It's like just a drain, like an emotional and spiritual and physical, everything drain. Like, but then there's days, and then it might even be in the same day, that a few hours later or a few hours prior, I will be just full of energy and like full of life, and I want to do everything and want to go everywhere. So I will just say the one way that I would describe my pregnancy so far, everyone has their symptoms. For me, it is just volatility. It's like any kind of volatility I've experienced in the past times 100. And in a way, I think it's in a way maybe even better than the volatility I've experienced in the past, because it's just so extreme and ridiculous now in pregnancy that I know that I'm in it. Like, you know, when you're experiencing so much anxiety, but you don't realize that it's anxiety because it's kind of subtle and it's like creeping up on you. So you think that the issue you're having is with like a certain thought or like a certain ideology, or like you're having an issue with this person or this place that you don't like, and like it's just hard to separate the thing from like your mental state. It's hard to see like, oh, I'm having anxiety, I should go take a rest, you know what I mean? When it's so extreme like this, like for me at least, when the emotional volatility is just so volatile and extreme, I can't really just chalk it up to one thing anymore. Like, it's just, I know. It's just impossible not to see how over the top it is, and it's like kind of ridiculous, and it's like, I know that a part of me at least knows like, hey, like this isn't us. This isn't us. This is the tunnel. This is the thing we're in. This is pregnancy. It's just easier to see what you're dealing with when it's more extreme. And yeah, pregnancy for me makes all the thoughts and feelings more extreme. So it brings it up, and it kind of forces you to deal with it. You can't cope anymore. That's like another good thing about it, is you just can't cope. Like, you know, maybe with like a subtle creeping up of like anxiety or depression, you can cope, you can distract, you can avoid it as much as you can. But when it's so extreme and intense and it's like taking you by storm, you can't just cope. You have to be in it. You have to be with it. It's like a crying baby that is just like pooping and sneezing and farting everywhere. Like, you just have to be with it, and you can't just like put it in a box and try to avoid it until it like subsides. So Bali has been really, really a very health focused time. We came here in March of this past year, of March of 2024 is when we got to Bali, and we came from Mexico. We did a little detour in the US, but we came from Mexico where we were very sick with a bunch of things. We had like a virus that we got from when we were in Argentina. It was like kind of like on and off. We would get like flu symptoms and virus symptoms. And I mean, it was bad. Like we just kept going to the doctor over and over again. And then on top of that, in Mexico, our immune systems were kind of weak. So like we both had problems with our nervous systems, ear ringing, ear pain. In my case, ear infections. In Andrew's case, vertigo, because your vertigo comes from inner ear. I mean, not all vertigo, but some vertigo comes from your inner ear damage. So it causes you to have imbalance, and then you get dizzy, and it's like very dizzy or floaty, and it's very, very miserable. It's a very miserable experience. Illnesses of the nervous system, and usually nervous system problems are contagious in the sense that they're not contagious in a pathogenic way, but if one partner has nervous system problems, usually their partner will have a nervous system problem, or people in their family will have a nervous system problem, because your nervous system is like run by electrical signals. You're sending electrical signals throughout your body. When those are going crazy or up and down, like your people that are near you are receiving your signals too. Also, emotionally, you can transfer it to them. If you're anxious all the time, you're going to make the people around you anxious all the time, and vice versa. They're going to feel the things that you're feeling. Like there's just so much of like the nervous system, nervous problems that are really contagious, even though you don't really see your nerve signals as being contagious. They are contagious. You're sharing them a lot. So both of us were having intense nervous problems. They were translating in all kinds of ways, emotionally, mentally. Like I would be stuck in my tunnel. I was having freakouts, all these things. For Andrew, he was just like intense headaches, vertigo, all these things, like just inability. It's like debilitating, causing you to not be able to function and do things that you need to do. And then on top of that, so getting sick constantly, the chronic nervous problems. And then on top of that, diarrhea every day. So the diarrhea that we got and we had chronic diarrhea. So we had diarrhea basically 24/7 for about like 2.5 months straight. And so the diarrhea that we got was in large part because of the water that was there. Our bodies, our microbiomes weren't used to the water there, and there was a lot of like bacterias and dangerous stuff in the water in Chiapas, in that town that we were in. But on top of that, we were also extra sensitive. Our nervous systems were extra sensitive, and your gut health is very connected to your nervous system health, because your nerves are going, those like big nerves that we were having issues with that go like up and in your face and behind your ear or whatever, and connect to the vagus nerve, and they go all the way down your body. They go and they are like landing in your gut area, like in that whole area, in your gut and your groin area. And so like that's when you have problems with your brain health and your brain microbiome or whatever, like it's all like really connected. And I can't even explain it to you well, because I'm not good at explaining it, but like there's a huge connection between the health of your brain and your nerves, the big nerves right here, and your gut and your intestines and your ability to digest things. And so when you have illness of your gut and you're just having diarrhea constantly every day, and then on top of that, because we had both at some point taken antibiotics at least 1 or 2 times each while we were in Argentina or in Mexico. We had taken antibiotics and we also had taken anti-parasitic medication. So all these medications and antibiotics and stuff, like, and then also not to mention, I don't remember if Andrew was drinking I think he was. Yeah, Andrew was also drinking, but we were drinking a lot. And like, we were drinking to numb the pain of being so sick. Like, it was actually crazy. Imagine like being so sick that you think you're gonna die, and then like on top of that, getting drunk every single day to numb those feelings. And then also it's the feelings in your mind. And so we were just getting drunk, and like, we were just nuking our bodies. This was just last year. This was a year ago. We were nuking our bodies, and then the antibiotics were nuking the microbiomes of our bodies. And I think we're still recovering from that, honestly. Like, I don't know if you can recover so quickly. It takes years for your nerves to heal, and we're rebuilding our microbiome. So we were very sick, to the point where we literally couldn't. We were so low energy. It was hard to leave the house. It's hard to socialize, hard to do things. We would go out of the house and shit our pants, both of us, repeatedly, sometimes vomiting, sometimes shitting and vomiting. Sorry to be gross, but like, this was our existence, on top of nervous problems and stress. And, you know, it was like it was legit. It was hell. I don't know how else to describe it. Like it's actually kind of funny. Like, looking back, it's actually hilarious how miserable we were. It's actually like really funny. Like, I feel like if I wanted to prank somebody, like an epic prank, I would give them this. I would give them nervous problems and like vertigo and ear pain, infections, ringing, all these things, plus shitting and vomiting 24/7, that you can't even leave your house. And yeah, so we were dealing with that, and then we were like, okay, so this is going on for a couple months. We were in Mexico. We're like in bed the whole time. We would literally just lay in bed all day. And we're like, okay, we have to heal. We have to get out of here. We have to heal. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna heal? We had already been on our nomad journey, and we were Googling like, where in the world are we going to get our mojo back? And also, like, Mexico was one of the more expensive places that we had been nomading in, because it's closer to the US, so it's closer to US prices. So we're like, where in the world can we cheaply, without breaking the bank, really, really heal ourselves? I had learned about, you know, massages, or like specifically head and neck massages being really good for helping to repair the nervous system. Just stuff that we should be eating that we just didn't have. We weren't eating really healthy in Mexico. Part of it was just there was just so much going into like how, but realizing we needed a really, really healthy lifestyle, and Googling a little bit, doing some research, finding that Ubud, Bali, is really the health capital of the world. It is really, and coming here, we found that it was really true. It is really the place to become healthy. If you're sick, people come here with cancer, they come here with all kinds of health problems, and they become better. This is the place, Ubud, Bali. Ubud is a place to go if you have health issues and you need to recover. And you don't have a lot of money to get a massage every day in your home country. We came here, we got into the routine, and the other cool thing about Ubud is like the expats foreigners are not allowed to work here. You have to have a business, or you have to like invest in a business or something, you know? So they want you to pour into the economy, but they don't want you to take the jobs. So basically, expats aren't working. They're literally just, you know, strategizing and healing all day. They're just drinking coconuts, drinking jamu, turmeric juice, like what I showed you. They're having kombucha, probiotic stuff. One thing I was commenting to Andrew earlier today, like, so I've never had so many fruits as I had in Ubud. Like, literally every day I have a smoothie bowl, fruit bowls constantly. I was commenting how healthy it was, that in the smoothie bowls here, and sometimes the desserts and stuff like that, it's all so healthy, sugar-free, and they put in the smoothie bowls. So you know how, like, if you go to like a normal bakery or like get a dessert somewhere, you have like your dessert and then you have the icing on top. It'll be like a different colored icing and designs. Like here, the icing that they use is yogurt. So you're getting like a nice probiotic yogurt. And I was asking, I should have filmed it, but I was asking the guy that made my smoothie bowl today, what kind of dye did you use to, because they put like a design with yogurt on top of the smoothie bowl. So I said, what kind of food dye did you use to make it different colors? And he said, I used matcha. So it was like green and white and then like, different shades. And it's like, you know what? That's so interesting. Like they use matcha, and then for like the blue, they use spirulina. For the yellow dye, they use turmeric. For the pink dye, they used beetroot. So they use like natural food dyes. It's just so cool. Like you can have like totally dessert stuff that's very delicious. That is very healthy. Spirulina is very healthy. Beetroot's very healthy. Turmeric is very healthy. So these are things that we learned while being in Ubud that we didn't know. I mean, I knew about turmeric. I knew about turmeric being really good. I knew about beets being really good. I had heard about matcha, even though I literally never drank matcha before. I just didn't care. I think I just didn't care. I wasn't in a lifestyle where like everybody was eating and living this way. But in Ubud, they are. In Ubud, you could be completely ignorant of anything health related, and you'll just be around it. Where you go to the restaurants, they'll all be really health conscious. Forget about alcohol. No alcohol. We are like no soda, just healthy coconuts every single day, healthy juices, drinking, smoothies, fruits, a lot of physical activities, swimming. I tried to film as much as I could about like my day and what I do, but that's not even all of it. That's not even half of it. My whole day is filled with doing healthy stuff for my body. Self-care. It's like my whole day. And that's not even like there is so much more that I'm not filming and that I'm not even participating in. People here, like there's every kind of self-care that you need. People are really into spirituality. People are really into, there's just so much in Bali that will get you on the path to taking care of yourself and becoming a healthier person. That's what health is, being healthy. And it's and mentally healthy also. Like one of the things I really don't like about the hyper industrialized culture, in the US it's like this, is that people really separate your physical health from your mental health. They'll be like, yeah, like mentally I'm like this and physically I'm like this and whatever, or like I have a mental health issue but I'm really healthy otherwise. Your mental health really affects your body. It really, really affects your physical health, and vice versa. Your physical health affects your mental health. I mean, your brain is in your body. It's not like stored on a cloud somewhere else. Your mind is in your body. It's the same thing. So your health, the way you see the world, that affects your body. That affects the state your body's going to be in. It's all really connected, and so people care about that too. People are very spiritual in Ubud, all kinds of spirituality. I've been learning a lot about myself. It's the energy of this place is like, even if you're actively avoiding people, you're gonna get the energy of the people that are here, which is like a very transformative, healing type of energy. Everybody, even the locals, the local culture is very into healing. The non-expats are really into healing. Expats, everybody is just very into growth and being healthy here, and it's a really good place. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that a lot. And I hope that we come back a lot. So there's like just also a lot that I learned about myself, like about what I want in life, and like there's so much that I feel like I just didn't know about myself. And it's hard to be a aligned person that's like at peace when you don't know things about yourself, and parts of yourself are fragmented, or they're like fighting with each other, or you're like, I don't know why I really don't want to drink alcohol, but like I just can't help it. When I drink alcohol, I just want more and more and more. Or I don't know why, you know, my body, like my brain is deceiving me, like I want to avoid social media, but like I just can't help it but watch things on social media. It's like all I want to do, even though like I keep telling myself like I don't want to be consuming this stuff. You know, the more you get to know yourself, you get to know the parts of yourself that are like acting without you or not being in your control, and you get to build a relationship with those parts, and you get to become over time more in control of those parts, of all the parts of you, by loving them, being accommodating of them. One thing that I'm experiencing now is like it's really hard for me to tell myself it's okay to rest. It's okay not to be productive. It's okay to just sleep. That's what I should be doing a lot of, is sleeping, and I'm not letting my body do it because I just like, no, we have to work out, we have to go out, we have to do massage, we have to do this, we have to go and write in a journal, and like still healing things, you know? Whenever I'm feeling like down and tired and depressed and anxious, that's what I try to get myself to do, is like these things to distract myself from the feelings. When the reality is my body just really, I mean, like I push myself to do these things, but really I think my body just wants to sleep. Just lay down and not do anything and sort of like cry in misery. And I don't let myself do that. And what if I did? What if I just let myself do what it wants to do? My body do what it wants to do? I think we're just conditioned, you know, especially in very highly industrialized countries and like, you know, around other people that are very unhealthy. We're conditioned to constantly fight parts of ourselves. This is bad. Don't do this. No, you're going to be lazy. No, you're going to be this. You're going to be that. It's like your body just wants to do a thing. What if you just let it do its thing and you actually built a relationship with that part of it that wants you to do that thing? And also don't assume that you know everything that's better than it does. You know, maybe it knows things, or it's storing information that you're not being aware of. So just like getting to know parts of yourself. Yeah, there's like so many things, so many like ideas that are just all over the place, and that's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna rest now. I'm gonna rest, and tonight maybe Andrew and I will get a massage this afternoon. I don't know. Tonight we want to watch a movie at that crazy place, Pardes. And it's gonna be like a movie about like a Catholic priest or something, a Catholic pope that gets fired from his job. It's called Conclave. So that will be interesting. And yeah, like I hope these vlogs are interesting for you guys, and I'm curious to hear your feedback. What do you like to see? What do you not like to see? Ultimately, I try to show my life kind of like unfiltered, and like I'm kind of learning about my life and how to do it just as much as you are. I feel like I really enjoy watching other people's lives too. Like I really enjoy watching vlogs that other people have. Even if I don't want to live their specific lifestyle, or I don't want to do what they're doing. Like there's a couple that I watch that they live on a boat, and they just they're like nomads, but they just nomad on a boat everywhere in the world. They just kind of sail around, and now they have kids and they do it with their kids. And it's just really interesting to see how other people live, even though I would never in a million years want to live like that. I'd never want to like live on a boat, and what am I going to do about my showers and my hair and cooking, and you know, I would be so uncomfortable. But it's just fun to feel up close and intimate with other people around the world, hear their thoughts, and maybe they don't live a very interesting life. There's a YouTuber that I watch that lives in like Sweden, and not like pretty Sweden, but like kind of grimy, dark, cold Sweden, just like living her life and doing just like her normal everyday stuff, not very flashy and exciting and colorful. But it's just fun, and I would really encourage you guys, if any of you guys start a YouTube channel, to share it in the comments and keep sharing it in the comments so everybody else can follow also. A YouTube channel or TikTok, like Josh has a TikTok channel that is really popular. Like he's always got, like, I always watch his TikTok videos, and there's like tons of people watching his videos, and it's like, it just really, I don't know, it's very soothing for me. It's very relaxing to see other people's lives, to feel connected to other people's lives. And it doesn't mean that your life has to be any which way that like other people want to watch. It doesn't even have to teach me anything. It doesn't have to look beautiful. It doesn't have to like be what I want. Like it just has to be you. It just has to be you, literally. It's just a way of connecting. It's very soothing, especially for me, I really crave this, is like seeing people's lives and hearing about their problems, the stuff they struggle with, even if it's silly or whatever, or if it feels silly, but like to see stuff that people experience in their personal life, and what they, how it goes, and there doesn't have to even be problems. It could just be them cleaning their house, like Catherine Manning. I used to watch vlogs of her just cleaning her house every day. That was like all I watched. There's another one that would do that too. I forget her name. There was another YouTuber that's all I would watch for hours. I would just watch her cleaning her house, and she would barely even have anything to talk about. It was just like, the cat just got on the rug and did this, and it really just feels like connecting and having friends and being in their house, even if you can't be in their house because you're just always on the move, and either you're in work or you live somewhere that's kind of remote, and you're constantly moving, so you don't get to be around the same people all the time to make like long-term connections. So yeah, I really would love it if you have that, like if you have a channel like that, or you're starting a channel like that, to include it like regularly in the comments so that other people that watch my channel can watch your channel too. And so that I can watch it too, if you wouldn't mind me watching. But if you don't want me to watch, you can also say that. And what else was I gonna say? Go read House Hackers Anonymous, because House Hackers Anonymous is a great book, and it's there's also a interactive course version in the description, and it's gonna teach you everything you need to know about being financially free, everything that I would tell my younger self. And cool. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye. Andrew told the massage ladies that he has allergies. And they couldn't believe it. They were like, "What? The tree? You're allergic to the trees?" They were just like, "What? That's crazy." Like, they literally never heard of anyone being allergic to trees. Tree pollen.
Yep.
Yeah, they were just like, whoa. All right, now we're going to go and see a very crazy Catholic movie.
How many is that, really?
103 minutes, Pardes.
And I wonder where Tedesco's got to. Perhaps he's not coming.
So Another thing I forgot to mention, like earlier when I was talking about this, because I was talking about how like Ubud is a place to become healthy, because we got to Ubud like right after Mexico when we were both very sick. And one thing I forgot to mention is like we became pregnant. It took us a few months to become pregnant because we were actually really sick in the beginning. So like I took out my IUD in March, and we didn't become pregnant until August. So do you think that's because we are
We're recovering from Mexico?
Yeah, we were still recovering.
It could be.
And it may be a good sign that our lifestyle was working, like we actually became healthier.
Could be. I mean, we just got healthier. So the weight came back.
Yeah.
The chronic gut issues started going away. Like
You're
we
so
just
polite.
looked healthier. Yeah, I think it was really plain to see that we got healthier being here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a good place to rebuild our gut microbiome. I know that for sure. Yeah.
Would you recommend? Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coconut. Thanks. Coconut. So okay, I asked Andrew earlier what was the thing that helped us recover the most. He said coconuts. And also every day we did hot cold therapy between sauna and swimming pool. We were doing that for a few months. We were doing that like every day. Every single night we would go to sauna, pool, like hot cold therapy. That was cool.
So that was problematic in of itself. Like, it was valuable, but what we realized eventually was that it was also taking away electrolytes.
Yeah, we were dehydrated.
And that's when we figured out that we should be replacing our electrolytes more regularly. And I think that's when we started drinking more coconuts on a regular basis. Like, I went from like maybe one every couple of days to like 2 a day for a while.
Yeah, 2 coconuts every day.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And just salts in general. We stopped shying away from salts.
Yeah.
So that was good. Want to see what Mike looked at?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get healthy, this is a place to get healthy.
Yeah, we picked the perfect place to recover after Mexico.
The only thing I would caution against is like the lack of presence of Western medicine. So like if you're suffering from like some acute condition that needs to be monitored and you need regular testing and panels and stuff like that, and experts in the field, like, I don't know, I would be very cautious.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you just need a change and you want to engage in wellness, start doing yoga, all the other wellness stuff that people pursue on the island, as well as just like change your microbiome, reduce your stress.
Like a lifestyle. It's good for life. It's good for healthy lifestyle, but it's not good for like oh my gosh, the horror stories. Actually, the thing that I'm like scared of is like if you get in an accident or if you like need any kind of like acute repair, medicinal repair, like they really do not have the infrastructure or resources for it.
To get you where you need to go quick.
Yeah.
Like, they can get you to Denpasar, but it's going to take a minute.
Yeah. And on the way there, like, I just feel like the quality of life-saving medicine is so lacking that on the way there, like, a bunch of people will screw you up by accident.
Yeah. The one thing I will say, having thought about that, like, if you are somebody that has some kind of chronic condition, that Singapore and Kuala Lumpur are a very short flight away, and they have pretty world-renowned medical in those places. So you can live the lifestyle here and then just hop on a plane and have access to world-class medicine in those hubs. So.
Yeah. It sounds like that's what the rich people here do. They just get on a private jet. If they get in an accident or they need any like acute Western medical care, they just like get on a private jet and fly to Singapore. Well, I I really appreciate you commenting on my vlog.
You're very welcome.
And now we will go back to having our dinner.
Which is what?
We're having kimbap, we're having Korean food, and you're having Vietnamese food, I think. I think you picked off, there's like 2 menus. There's a Korean menu and a Vietnamese menu. This place is cool, I'll show you.
Yeah, sure.
This place is in Bali. And it smells amazing. Like this is a kitchen where they're working. It really, really smells really good. I'm really, really excited for our dinner. This is Andrew's sushi that he got. The sushi? Yum, looks so good. To watch it go in Andrew's mouth. Mmm, yummy. It's good? That's the bean stew. It comes with the rice. This pineapple rice. That looks amazing. Wow. That is a cool idea. Sure is. What's it like?
Oh, tastes so good.
Nice.
Tastes exactly like a sandwich.
Yum.
Pineapple fried rice.
Whoa. Go sushi roll. Babe, do you want some?
No. Go for it.
Looks so good.